All right, Coach, it's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Mike, 33. Rip right. Hey, watch the edge.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, fellas.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now it's Darnold. And incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We're pretty quiet. Kill. Alert 3. Kill.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
33. Check Mike 33. Let him know. Mike, check 33. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. You go tight. You got tight.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Under 10.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53's Mike. You. Quick the edge. Go.
Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
25, check 25, check 25, check 26.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
33, check flag 33. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Back. Mike check 33. 33.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. It's caught, Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Blue there. Bang. Check three. Watch twist. Kill.
They'll run with Yeldon.
Kill.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the edge. Slam.
44-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, 33. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. He's checking. Crash.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Haywood. 33, check Mike 32.
Again, Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
To the air again, Darnold. Complete to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Alpha. I'm going to run you.
Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
A quick pass out to Juju. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check three.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike's going to sign. 33. I'm coming. Lady. Check. Hey, orbit. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
In the face. Check 50. Check 50. Hands up.
Eight yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 40 now on second down, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
60 Mike, 60 Mike, 60 Mike. Let's go, D.
Watson looks to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Mike, 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I'm coming. Check hot route. Hot. Watch the motion. Go.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's the way. Watch twist.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Tighten up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Mike 54. You remember me. Let's go, baby. Smoke.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Under crunch. Watch out.
Here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, lady. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. So don't say nothing. Mike, check 33.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he lost the football, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Texans.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Let's go.
And some room to work. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down carry now for Yeldon.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Man, Eddie, check Mike 33. I'm trying to collect. Slam.
Again, it's Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Switch.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Rabbit. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Number 53, Mike 53. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shift. Mike 53. Mike. Hey, here we go. 53's the Mike. 53, check. 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check. Alert. 52.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Let's go one more. Man, Eddie. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Bound to lose one. Mike, check 33. Man, Danny.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold, caught here by Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A first down throw. Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
At the Texans' 19-yard line.
33. Watch the run. Check.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Mike 33.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Check Mike 33. Ready? Mike, check 33. 33.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where it came from.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Come on, fellas.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. They'll run it with Hill. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike,
second down and 10, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.